Hey everybody, Colin Danaher here, Vice President of Sales with TalView, joined by our CEO, Sanjoe Jose, to talk about safe hiring during the current COVID-19, also known as coronavirus conference. Sanjoe, got a couple questions for you if you're up for it.
Yep.
Okay. One of the things we're hearing a ton about are conferences being canceled. There was a report that came out that March Madness is going to happen this year without any fans. What's your feeling so far on the impact that this is having on businesses worldwide?
So it's really unfortunate that the world is currently facing the COVID crisis, and we have been talking to our customers across the globe. The significant impact in terms of business. Many of them have shut down their manufacturing facilities. Many of them had to shut down their stores. So I think we're going through a phase which is going to have medium to long term impact for businesses.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the things that we're hearing a lot about from customers, from candidates, is there's a lot of uncertainty about how long this is going to last. One of the byproducts of that is that people who were scheduled to have interviews are having those interviews canceled. Some companies have gone as far as maybe even freezing hiring. In your opinion, is that what companies should be doing today?
No, I think this is a phase which is going to pass across the world. Government agencies have been able to take control of situations. Numbers, as you can see, is decreasing. The number of new cases are decreasing on a consistent basis. In fact, I was talking to the talent acquisition head for one of our large customers, and they are in fact not putting a freeze to their hiring. They are continuing at full steam because they believe that this phase is going to pass, and they don't want to be in a situation 2 or 3 months down the line where they're not hired enough, and they would end up in a scenario where they will have a significant impact because of lack of hiring on their business.
Makes a lot of sense. Don't want to get behind the curve. So, got it. So we've seen a lot of companies ask their employees to work remotely for an indefinite period of time. Do you have any thoughts or ideas or best practices around how people can continue to hire while becoming remote employees for the foreseeable future?
Yeah, no, sure. So I think remote hiring has been one of the critical component which TalView has been supporting our customers for the last few years with, and the way I look at it, there are 4 key components to remote hiring. The first one is enabling candidates to complete their job application forms completely remote, and that just doesn't mean doing it online, but it also means making it mobile friendly because a lot of candidates do not have access to PC or laptop devices, and if they have to fill a form on a web browser or a PC, they might have to go to a public facility which is not safe. From that standpoint, I think having mobile compatible candidate application forms becomes critical. A lot of companies today do assessments which are pen and paper based, and you need to move those processes online now. And what that means is you not just have to use online assessment platforms, but because you still want the validity and reliability of those assessments to be maintained. So remote proctoring becomes something which is critical for organizations to adopt at this point. And then there are multiple formats of video interviewing which is available, both asynchronous interviews, which is a good replacement for the first round interviews, and live interviewing, which can be used for subsequent rounds of the process. And again, at the end of the process, once you're ready for making an offer, again, it's very important that candidate can submit those documents from their smartphone device. You need forms which would support taking input from smartphone cameras so that candidates are able to complete this end-to-end process from their smartphone device, from the location of their choice, which in this case would be within their homes, which is the most safest place right now.
Got it. So online applications, the more mobile friendly, the better.
Yeah.
moving to online assessments to make sure that everybody's got the skill set. Video interviewing, we use it for customer meetings every day. May as well take it to the interview process.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. So Sanjoe, do you have any best practices advice you would offer recruiters who are trying to continue to recruit through this current crisis?
Yeah, so I think the most important thing is when you're moving your current offline process online, while you don't want to change too many things, ensure that you not expect to follow the exact same process and leverage some of the best practices of online hiring when you're doing that transition. Equally important is also providing assistance to all the users, whether it's candidates or interviewers. If they're getting stuck somewhere, they should have a helpline they can reach out to. The third thing I think is providing sufficient training for your recruiters and hiring managers so that any tool which you're going to use, there is sufficient knowledge for them to not just use it but also champion it amongst the candidates and interviewers who are going through it, which is already a tough phase, and now there's a change management aspect which is coming into place.
Sure.
And the last thing obviously is to ensure that there is clear understanding, starting with the leadership on why this transition right now, and communicate the benefits effectively to all the impacted stakeholders.
Got it. So we've talked about hiring in general. Sanjoe, is there anything that Tal, you can do specifically to help out?
Yeah, so we have already seen significant increase in consumption of online interviews and assessments and other aspects of the platform on Talview, and we are providing a lot of additional assistance to our customers who are scaling up or who are probably only using one service, but now to move their entire process online, they need additional services, and we are providing it free of cost for the next 2 months. In addition to that, we want to help any other business out there who is considering a transition right now, and we have made a free consultation available to any potential user who wants to move their process from offline to online. I think depending upon how we are able to cope up with the increase in demand, we would want to provide as much support as possible to every business which wants to continue hiring.
That's great. Well, Sanjoe, thanks for taking a couple of minutes to talk to us. Thank you everybody out there for watching. Talk to you soon.